Lashley received his higher national certificate in civil engineering in the United Kingdom in the early 1960s. After gaining valuable design experience with a UK firm in the Caribbean, Africa, Asia, and the Mediterranean, he was seconded to their office in Jamaica in a resident engineering capacity on major water supply projects for Kingston and the St. Andrew Water Commission, before returning to the United Kingdom and then finally to Barbados. He created one of the first locally controlled engineering consultancies in 1973, offering services in the full range of civil and structural engineering services. Mr. Lashley developed an interest in coastal engineering and the environment, an influence which contributed to the establishment of the current Coastal Zone Management Unit. The firm provided an early base for engineering consultancy in Barbados and empowered numerous professionals to go on to form their own firms and to make substantial contributions to engineering in the region. Some of the key projects for which David Lashley has been responsible include infrastructure development at the Bridgetown Port from the second half of the 1970s, development of the shallow draft facility, Bridgetown and South Coast sewage and sewage disposal systems, the ABC Highway, the inner and outer bypass roads to Bridgetown, the upgrade of the Carinage and the Constitution River, Scarborough Complex in Oistins with its Magistrates Court, the Forensic Laboratory at Culloden Farm, the Royal Bank of Canada headquarters in Broad Street, and the Barbados Shipping and Trading headquarters at Warren's, now Massey Dome, converted from an automobile and heavy equipment facility. His experience in the reinstatement of heritage properties included the Seaview Hotel in Hastings, subsequently expanded as the Savannah Hotel and Braemar Court in Dighton Road, the main offices of his consultancy business. His regional projects include the Castries Port Development in St. Lucia, Bastia Port, St. Kitts, Long Point Port and Charlestown Waterfront, Nevis, and currently full responsibility for a new port facility at Road Bay, Anguilla, having been responsible for the first port expansion there over 40 years ago. Also in the marine environment, he has been responsible for numerous coastal protection projects, including English and Falmouth Harbour's redevelopment in Antigua, and currently the Sea and River Defence Rehabilitation Project in Guyana. Major road works on the east and west coast highways in Grenada and Windward and Leeward highways in St. Vincent, road improvements, coastal protection and water supplies expansion in Dominica, coastal protection and drainage in Antigua and Barbuda and the British Virgin Islands, and ground transportation in Grand Cayman. Mr. Lashley's engineering practice has integrated his passion for urban planning and a strategic choice approach to decision making based on his master's degree thesis of 1988. Among the various appointments held by Mr. Lashley are Chairman of the Engineering and Building Components Division Council of the Barbados National Standards Institution, a member of the Technical Advisory Committee of the Barbados Agricultural Society, a member of the Advisory Committee on Export Services of the Barbados Export Promotion Corporation, Chairman of the Planning Advisory Committee to the Minister responsible for Town and Country Development Planning, a member of the Advisory Committee on Planning and Implementation of Geographic Information Systems for the Government of Barbados, a member of the UN Rapid Response Missions to assess the effects of disasters, mainly hurricanes, over a period of 20 years, representing the then Canadian International Development Agency. He was a representative on the Barbados and on the Bridgetown, and the Speightstown Task Force for the Tourism Development Program. Engineer Lashley is a life member of the American Society of Civil Engineers. He's a fellow of the Royal Society of Health, a chartered member of the Institution of Civil Engineering Surveyors, a member of the Urban and Regional Information Systems Association, and a charter member of the Transportation and Development Institute of the American Society of Civil Engineers. Over the last 57 years, Mr. David Lashley, with the constant support of his loving wife Judy and children, has contributed immensely to engineering in Barbados and the region. BAPE is proud of his work and contributions, and we are pleased to welcome him as a Fellow of the Association in recognition of his long and outstanding career of service to engineering. Engineer Lashley is presented with his award by our first Vice President, Engineer Paula Abbo.
Mr. President of the Barbados Association of Professional Engineers, members of the committee, and the Vice President also who's present. I would like to thank you very much for your considerations with respect to the award, and let you know that it's very much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing the association continue its growth and